Okay, it is time to turn back to meteorologist Clay Smith in the Storm Alert Weather Center right now as we continue to monitor those conditions. And Clay, people are probably saying, okay, how long is this snow going to last? Is it going to continue to be heavy? How many inches could we see?
Yeah, and some areas have already picked up upwards of 4 inches just based on some of the reports we're getting in here to Local 3 studios across northwest Georgia, northeast Alabama, and it's still snowing very hard here in Chattanooga. This is coming down the ridge cut into downtown, so that's an on-ramp there. You can barely even see it. Tire tracks are barely visible. Visibility has dropped here within the city limits of Chattanooga and across much of northwest Georgia. You can see those big flakes coming down. Some areas getting close to 2 inches. The last time I measured here at North Chattanooga, it was probably about 30-40 minutes ago, and we had just over 2 inches. So we may be getting closer to the 3-inch mark by this point. So we'll see what we end up with. The thing that we're going to be watching pretty closely is where does that sleet line end up? Again, so far it's been further south than models were indicating overnight, but still it's getting closer and closer. So there is the chance that some of this is starting to switch over across North Georgia to a little bit more of a sleet mixture. You can kind of see that line moving up. So that's something that we're going to watch. But ahead of that, you're getting pretty good snowfall rates in this little bubble right here, up to 1, maybe even 2 inches an hour in some of the darkest of blues, heading into Chattanooga, Signal Mountain, over into Marion County, parts of Jackson County. I think Scottsboro has switched over to sleet at the moment. Also got some heavy snow coming down across Cleveland. And we are tracking, again, that snow moving to the north. So Athens, Dayton, Spring City, the snow rates will start to pick up as the afternoon progresses. But this little line here, that darker blue line, that's likely where some sleet is starting to mix in across Walker and southern Dade County. So that's going to be something to watch. How far north does that end up moving? Does it get into Chattanooga or do we stay more snow? So we're going to keep a close eye on radar imagery throughout the day. So far it's been more of a snow event for us across even parts of North Georgia. Had a report upwards of 3.5 inches down into Tryon and Chattooga County, and even the Atlanta metro have had a lot of issues. So that snow has been further south so far. So that's a trend we're going to watch, but road conditions not great. Winter storm warning still in effect through early Saturday morning. So as we track it all out using your futurecast, after we look at these temperatures, of course, because it has been a little bit colder than anticipated, but it has warmed to 29 in Chattanooga, but still very cold. Road conditions not great, and generally, we're looking at road temperatures in the 25 to about 30-degree range here across the Tennessee Valley. Model still indicating that there's going to be some warm air with sleet mixing in. The question is, how far north does that get? May get as far north as Dayton and Athens, may stay further south along the Tennessee line. And then as we continue through the afternoon, a little bit of a wintry mix for some. Back edge should turn back to snow as colder air starts to move back into the upper atmosphere. And then notice the timestamp here, by about 2-3 o'clock, most of this is out of here. And then we'll just have some lingering flurries tomorrow favoring the plateau and the mountain communities, the usual suspects that get the winter weather as we move out on Saturday. So for today, snow, of course, has been falling all morning, maybe more of a wintry mix this afternoon. Tonight, lows drop back into the 20s, so no improvement with road conditions. Snow tapering off after midnight. And then as we take a look at your 7-day forecast, only 35 tomorrow, so roads are going to still be bad Saturday and even into Sunday morning, maybe Monday morning as well. Notice those overnight lows in the teens and low 20s with daytime highs remaining in the 30s through the middle of next week, Latrice.